Seoul has more cafes per capita than almost any other major city on Earth. Specialty coffee culture here is serious. These spaces are architecturally designed for extended stays, whether you are meeting a friend or working for the afternoon. The atmosphere shifts by neighborhood. You have the loud, youth-driven energy of Hongdae, contrasting with the quieter, design-forward aesthetics of neighborhoods like Songsu. Because these shops serve as the primary social hubs of the city, navigating the counter smoothly is a necessary skill for any visitor. Most tourists walk up to the counter, stare at a menu written in Korean, and order in standard, heavily accented English while pointing at photos. This usually results in a clumsy transaction. You miss out on size customizations, you misunderstand your name being called, and the interaction remains strictly transactional. There is also a risk in using casual Korean phrases learned from basic language apps. What sounds friendly in a textbook can be insulting to a service worker in a formal setting. Successfully blending in doesn't require fluency. It requires navigating 3 specific linguistic and behavioral shifts used at the Seoul Café counter. The first shift involves speech registers. Korean uses a hierarchical system. Banmal is casual speech for friends, while Jondetmal is the polite, formal speech used with strangers. In a cafe, using banmal violates social expectations. Speaking casually to a barista makes you sound rude without realizing it. The fix is appending juseyo, meaning please give me, to your order. This single addition shifts your sentence into the correct polite register. Getting a staff member's attention also has a specific form. Avoid yeboseyo, which is for phone calls, and use jugyo, which is the standard way to say excuse me in person. Applying the correct register signals that you are paying attention, transforming the interaction from a guessing game into a respectful exchange. The next shift is phonetic. Most of the items on a Seoul Café menu are actually English words, just adapted into Korean pronunciation. Korean lacks certain sounds. The letter V shifts to B. Korean also prevents hard consonant clusters by adding vowels, stretching ice cream into aisu kurim. Both rules apply to vanilla. V becomes B and vowel shift, creating vanilla. Once you recognize these patterns, an intimidating foreign menu becomes a decipherable list of English drinks. The third shift is about the order of operations. You are expected to order and pay at the counter before you find a table, rather than waiting for table service that isn't coming. Because these spaces are designed for long stays, it is standard to ask for the Wi-Fi password while you are still at the register, rather than interrupting the workflow later. Finally, keep in mind that South Korea is a no-tipping culture. Attempting to leave extra cash will generally cause confusion for the staff. Treating the order as a single, self-contained transaction is the final hallmark of a local customer. Using the polite register and adapting to Konglish pronunciation acts as a clear signal of cultural respect. This effort is quickly noticed. A single sentence in polite Korean often causes baristas to relax, leading to a more helpful interaction for the rest of your visit. Standard language textbooks rarely cover these neighborhood-specific scenarios or the phonology of real-world Konglish. Street Tongue was built to bridge that gap. The app features AI scenarios designed for specific locations, like ordering at a cafe in Hongdae or Myeongdong. It includes a pronunciation scoring feature that helps you practice these vowel shifts before you land, ensuring you can be understood at the counter. You can find the download link in the description. Before you go, tell us in the comments, what is the most surprising localized English word you have encountered while traveling?